Hello there and welcome back to my channel, Nail Art by Sin. Today we're going to be making some Ladybug designed nail sets. So without further ado, let's get started.
Hello there, everybody. Today we are going to be making a beautiful set of Ladybug nail designed nails. These turned out so cute. So I've already done the first 5 fingers, and together we're going to work on the next 5. I always press my fit the press-on nails to my size, which is a size 2. I wear a size 2 on the thumb, a size 5 on my pointing finger, a size 4 on my index finger. I wear a size 6 on my ring finger, and then a size 9 on my pinky finger. So I just wanted to give you a little close-up bird's eye view of these. They turned out so adorable. So I'm very, very happy with these. The supplies that I'm going to be using are, I use Johnstone gel polish, and this is a 7 ml bottle, so I'm still trying to use up my little bottles. This is B554, which is black, and this is B115, which is a white. And I still am trying to use up my little Mepha bottles, so I do have a Mepha 0193, which is a red color. It's like a fire engine red color. It's really pretty. I had worked on these yesterday, so I still have a little bit of the black polish, the white polish there. The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and paint all of these tips with a red color. Now, because they are nail tips and they're for myself, I don't use a base coat. If I'm making a nail set for somebody that has purchased a set, I do use a base coat, and then I go in with 2 coats of the gel polish, and usually I am using the Madam Glam gel polishes because it only takes 1 coat, and the consistency of Madam Glam's polishes are thick enough to where all you need is 1 coat usually. And then for my top coat, if it's for myself or practice nails, I use the Lavender Violet No Wipe top coat. It's glossy. And if it's for a set that I'm selling or gifting to anyone, then I will use the Madam Glam glossy top coat. Very rarely use the matte. Every once in a while you'll see me use the matte top coat. So let's go ahead and get started. And what I'm going to do first of all is take my red gel polish, and I'm going to shake it up just a little bit. All right, and let me also go ahead and get my gloves on. I do wear gloves when I'm using any kind of gel products. Excuse me for taking so long. Just a moment, please. And if this is your first time visiting my channel, Nail Art by Sin, I do thank you for coming on and checking out my videos. If you have visited my channel before, thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it. Okay, so I'm going to start with the little one, and I'm not going to have you watch me paint all of them. I'll just do a couple, and then I'll finish the rest. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your first coat and just paint the whole nail with your gel polish. And the second coat is what's really going to make it pop. I'm getting down to the very low part of the bottle of this red, so I may have to pull out the Johnstone red that matches it completely. I'm going to pause you while I finish off the rest of them. All right, so here is the first coat of these nail tips, and I'm going to turn them over just so they kind of self-level a little bit, which I do like the Mepha and the Johnstone polishes. They level out pretty good, pretty quick. Still, I don't think anybody can top Madame Glam's polishes. I mean, I'm sure there are others in your opinions that would compare to even being better, but price-wise, I think Madame Glam is maybe a little higher than some of these other little companies like Johnstone or Mepha. But, you know, when I was starting out, I bought a lot of the little bottles because that's really all I could afford. And as I've done this longer, almost a year, I'm getting to where I can spend a little bit more money. Okay, so those are in the lamp now for 60 seconds, and then I'll come back and we'll do a second coat. Okay, so these have come out of the lamp, and actually they look really good, considering that it's only one coat, but we're going to go ahead and do a second coat on these. I'm going to start this way. I moved my phone back a little bit because I don't want to. Yeah, this bottle's just about empty, so probably after this set. It'll be time to dispose of the bottle, but they certainly have come in big time handy. Really nice. Okay, here's the next one. Just trying to tip the little bottle over so I can get quite a bit on here. Very nice. I think I hit the side of one of these. I can't tell though. I think because they're self-leveling out. This one might be the one I hit. See, I can tell because I got some on this glove here. All right. Let's just turn this over and see if it'll self-level real quick. And it did. Okay, let's see. I think it would be cute to do a Ladybug nail set with all different colors, like spring colors for the spring. That would be so cute. All right, just have one more to do. Okay, I'm putting these in the lamp now for 60 seconds. And while that is curing, I'll clean up my glove here. Right, it's got about 20 seconds to go. And these have come out of the lamp, and that second coat is perfect. Look at that. I do like the Mepha and the Jadstone polishes very much, as I've mentioned before. I've never had them bubble or anything like that. So as long as you follow the directions on the box, they will do perfect. Okay, so the next step is we are going to, of course, do this design here. We're going to paint the little head part black and then put a black stripe all the way down. So that is what I'm going to be doing. We're only going to do it to the pinky finger, the index finger, and the thumb. These are going to have spots on them like these two right here. So I'm going to get my Kolinsky number 3, and this is 3/4 of an inch, and you can see that it is a very long bristle. I'm going to get it wet and kind of put them to where they stick together, because we don't want the bristles all you know, becoming separated and doing weird stuff. So let's test this black and see if it's still good to use. It looks like it is. So this is the black that I'm using. I'm going to open up, let me shake the bottle real quick. In case y'all are wondering what that noise was, it's this right here. I'll show you. Excuse my desk, I have a lot of stuff on here. So this is a shaker. It shakes your polishes. So you put the cap of the, it makes a little bit of noise, but it is worth it because it just shakes your polishes so well. All right, so we are going to start with the thumb. Let me see here. You see how it's a little crooked there? I went a little off because you're using gel polish. It's very easy to wipe off with acetone and start over. Just make sure it's dry. And we'll do this again. There you go. So you do want to kind of make sure that it's the same size as your other thumb that you worked on. So you can tell that that looks perfect. Okay, and then what I do is I take the black polish and then I just start painting down. There you go. That looks perfect. I'm actually going to set it on one of these. That way I can get it ready to go in the lamp. And then we're going to do the same to this one. Try to keep it around, you know, the same size. There you go. Make sure that's about the same size here. I think you could go just a little higher, like a tad. Do the same thing here. Okay, and then the last one. There you go. Okay, get these in the lamp, all three of them. They're all in there for 60 seconds. These are out of the lamp now, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the black polish and put a little black stripe down the center of it. Okay. It's getting ready for the lamp. Let me do this one. Okay. And this is the last one with the black stripe. All right, another 60 seconds on that. And then we're going to do the black dots. So let me clean my brush real quick. Just dipping it in some 100% acetone there. You always want to make sure and keep your brushes real clean after use, because if not, the gel will ruin the bristles and the gel will clump on them. So a good idea to always clean your brushes right afterwards. And these are out of the lamp, so now we are going to get ready to put our little spots on these, ladybug spots, and then we will put the faces on. So we're going to start with the black spot. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit of black polish here. Okay, so I have a dotting tool. This is probably on the larger side, but that's what I'm looking for. And so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, maybe do 4 large ones on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to take my little dotting tool on the opposite side and just put some little ones in between here. Not very many, just a few. This one I just put 3. All right, this one is ready for the lamp. We'll start it at 60 seconds, and then we're going to do this one. Same thing, start with the the larger one. And so the nails are getting thinner, so I may not use as many on the pinky one. Put some little ones in between. I don't like the way that one looks. It looks kind of, it's all run together, so I'm going to try and remove it. I have a little pointy Q-tip that I can use. All right. There you go. Let's go back in with a bigger one right there. And I'll do a couple of small ones. All right, now I'm going to do some little ones on the other side. All right, put this one in the lamp. And now we're going to do this one, the baby pinky. Let me just do a couple of big ones here. And we'll do some little ones. Okay, get this one in the lamp. This first one can come out. That turned out real nice. And this is why I like to wear gloves, because I will get polish on my hands and I don't want to get any allergies from gel polish. So best thing to do is just protect your hands. All right, and this one is done. That looks cute. And now we're going to use the bigger dotting tool and make 2 eyes. Two little white dots are ready. Gonna put that in for 60 seconds and grab this other one out. Let me get some more white polish. That wasn't too smart. Oh my goodness. Blooper. All right, let's grab this one. Get a couple of eyes on here. Use the larger dotting tool. All right. This one is out of the lamp, so let me get 2 little dark spots inside of the white. There you go. And that can go back in the lamp. Let's do the little white ones here. I'll get the dark spots on this one. A little black eye in the center of the white. Put that one back in. And this one is done. Looks really cute. And this one is finished. It looks really cute as well. Now I'm going to do large dots all over this red nail. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now do some little ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Let's do one more right here. There you go. Need the little dark spots here, so I have to use the little tiny one. All right, that's ready. We'll do the rest of the big ones over here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll do some smaller ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are ready to go. Oh my gosh, these turned out so cute. Very, very cute. Let me see what size nail this one is. Number 2 it says, so it's got to go right here. Okay. This is my reasoning for always numbering, or keep them in line with the numbers, because I can tell that this is my thumb, it's number 1, 2 is my pointer finger, 3 is my index finger, 4 is my ring finger, and 5 is the pinky. Otherwise I get them all mixed up, and it's very easy to do that. Okay, so this is coming out in just a moment. This is the one that I practiced on. The last one, and it is out. So oh my goodness, look at these. This one, this set here needs to be top coated, but look at that. These turned out so cute. I really love the ladybugs. So let me top coat them, and I'll be back for the overview. Okay, so I'm just using my Lavender Violets top coat for them. Easy peasy. Now they're going to go into the lamp for a good 60 seconds, and that is it. We are finished with the Ladybug press-on nails. Okay, so the ones that we just worked on are top coated, and they look amazing. There they are. Beautiful, beautiful. The whole set is very, very nice. So I can't wait to wear these. I hope that you enjoyed watching the how-to video. It was very easy to follow. And thank you for visiting my channel, Nail Art by Sin. And hope to see you back soon for further future videos. Thank you so much. for your support.
What color is the ladybug that landed on my nose? What color is the ladybug?
Thank you for watching my video content here on Nail Art by Sin. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to come back for further new videos being posted. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.